So I don't know if any of you've heard, but the roadway in Atlanta, I-85, collapsed due to a fire. Now, I don't know about you guys. I've never seen a roadway collapse due to fire. Um, uh, in fact, if you believe that this roadway collapsed because of a fire underneath it, then you probably believe the World Trade Center collapsed because of a fire. I just can't help you there. One thing, when I heard this on the news, that kind of struck me was how odd that a roadway would collapse after a fire. So I started doing some research, and other people were doing some research as well. One eyewitness actually said that they heard multiple explosions go off before the roadway collapsed. If you watch the video, there's a strange poof of fire right before the roadway collapses. You know, Another thing, there's no rebar sticking out here, which I'm not I'm not an architect or an engineer or anything, but I'm pretty sure that they would normally have rebar in there. So one thing I did hear was that this was actually made to be able to be collapsed if they needed to say stop a foreign force invasion. I guess a lot of roadways are actually created with sections like this to actually prevent traffic from incoming, outgoing kind of thing. Right now, I believe that they are currently shutting down our infrastructure, blocking roadways. Are gonna this. I think this was probably just a test to see how it goes. So that way they can implement it nationwide. You know, I just thought it was peculiar that this roadway collapsed because of a fire, and then I come to find out there's eyewitnesses that heard explosions and whatnot. So it seems really questionable to me, just in the fact that it's collapsed. I've seen vehicles, like semi trucks burning underneath overpasses and whatnot, and cause a lot of heat damage and stuff, but I've never heard of that roadway collapsing because of a truck catching on fire underneath it or whatever. So this is definitely questionable. you know Lately, just things have been kind of just back to normal, been kind of quiet lately around here for me. Nothing really new to report. um, I did watch a video with Corey Good in it, where he did depict a lot of things that I have experienced personally, not only in childhood but also things I've experienced in adulthood. With particular visions that I've had, myself, and here he is, talking about it, and I'm I'm kind of beside myself because I'm like, wow, I've actually seen some of these things in visions. So that's kind of neat. So you know, this is just kind of a short video because I don't really have much of anything else to talk about, besides this subject. Um, the elite are getting desperate because these pedophile cases are starting to come to a head. People are being arrested worldwide for human trafficking and just these horrible things that they're doing against kids and stuff. Um, let's see. I believe there's probably going to be a disclosure here pretty soon about an ancient alien race who, quote unquote, left a bloodline here, which is AKA the elites, and that they're going to try and tell us to worship them like they're gods because, they're supposed to be a higher. Oh, sorry, that was me. Supposed to be a higher race than us. When really they've been inbreeding so long that I doubt their genetics are up to snuff, to be honest with you. So I mean, just keep your eye open, listen for things that are going on. don't trust what the mainstream media is telling you up front. I mean, if you see something that seems questionable, question it. Do the research on, look it up on the internet. There's people researching everything that the mainstream media is telling us, and a lot of this crap is just BS. It's garbage. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that video here, and just get things ready and just prepare for the worst. I'll just flip through a few. There's a picture of it burning. More first responders. Anyway, just prepare for the worst. Get things together. Just just do the right thing. Anyway, good luck to everybody, and God bless.